Oh, it's absolutely beautiful weather for playing with the boys, folks. At Leary Northeast, a beautiful day out there. Maybe the wind is a little bit too up for on the in the marine world. The wind is up. It's a little breezy, but it's other than that, a beautiful, beautiful day to get outside, leave your house, and play with, find a boy, and just fool around with him a bit. Sorry, just we don't have a producer here, just doing a couple things here. Um, yes. Oh my God, Sports Mass Collective, and we continue to trudge on. I mean, this show started as a football specific, now spinning seasons. Truly unbelievable what's happening out here, as we say over here at Ski Mask. Good afternoon, folks. We last did a show on Memorial Day. We walked across together. We took some baseball. We have the U.S. I have the U.S. I have eyes on U.S. Open here, the U.S. Golf Championship, one of the four majors. Unbelievable, happening right now. As I have watched a total of about 10 seconds of this tournament this weekend. Hashtag job, hashtag life, hashtag leave your house, of course. Quarter episode. By all means, get in the chat. If you're in sports radio style, if you have any questions or comments, I'll be happy as your resident Master All American. I'll be happy to give you my my experiences and all of the things that I've achieved over the years. It's really unbelievable. There's no substitute putting in folks. And I put in the work being a miserable Mets and Jets fan my whole life, not to mention a regular basketball player. And I've been playing a lot of ball this week, 3 times this week. And my mental a high school alumni game tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We tried to, we just covered it on Ski Mask Collective briefly. To broadcast the alumni game. I won't be able to comment. I roll solo. I'm a mercenary, so it's not like not like the college alumni game that ski com. One, if I can, I figure what I'll do is just lay the phone somewhere. It'll be a slice of life. You can just witness greatness right there on your phone. I'm the oldest person at these alumni games because I was on our original lacrosse team way back in 2000. I am the oldest ruling class. And even though I am probably the best player on the field at 38 years of age, and, that's what happens when you do things the right way. When you work when no one's watching, that's how you get ahead in life and especially in sports. Don't ask anything for it. That's why you see a lot of people that work out all the time. They just look like shit because they don't put in. I mean, if people actually knew him on a weekly basis, it wouldn't be able to handle it. I don't think minds would be blown. Anywho, good afternoon. Let me over here quickly. We'll catch up with these poor folks. Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on, me. Watch this. Hold on, very quickly. Be Hold on, hold on. There we go. That should be better. Give it a minute. I don't know why. It never ceases to amaze me. Episode 76 of this show. 260 something episodes of Ski Mask Collective. 10 episodes as of tomorrow have Asked Me Anything. And every time you do a stream, it's fucking different. There's always some different issue. It's unbelievable. But we're back. I figured it out. At least I figured it out this time. Yeah, I literally just did Ski Mask Collective for an hour. And without asking or telling me, didn't touch it at all. It just changes the internet I'm connected to. I have no rhyme or reason for it. Frankly, I don't. I just don't give a fuck. Anyway, yes, as I said at the top, if you have questions or queries, feel free to put it in the chat. If you put in a couple dollars, oh Jesus Christ! Now hold on, I got to take this call. This is podcasting, folks. Hold on. That was my parole officer, and I'll be going back to jail. Just kidding. I was nothing anyone needs to worry about at all. Anywho, yes, where were we? Let's take a look at the U.S. Open leaderboard, and then I'll get to Caitlin Clark. Then I'll get to Caitlin Clark. By the way, is Caitlin Clark gay? I don't think so. I think she may be one of the few straight ones. Okay, let's see. The leader in the clubhouse hasn't teed off yet today. L. Aberg at a 5 under. Hold on. Give me the full list, you fucking cocksuckers. Patrick Cantley, 4 under. DeChambeau, 4 under. Detry, 4 under. Finau, 3 under. Pavone, 3 under. Rory, 3 under. Matsuyama, one of my all-time favorites, 2 under. Who else? Schauffele's 1 under. I keep picking Finau. I hate this. I'm going to do it. Give me Finau. Finau, 2 back from the lead. He's yet to win a major. He's well overdue. Let's go Finau. He's 2 back of the lead right now going into day 3. Hasn't teed off yet. Tees off in about an hour. So I'm going to take Finau. DeChambeau, there's something about DeChambeau that rubs me the wrong way. I don't like how he putts. Yeah, and I would also keep an eye on Rory because Rory's Rory. Matsuyama, I love him, but he runs out of gas on day 3 and 4 in his older years here. Used to be my favorite golfer. Still don't mind him, but as far as winning, unfortunately, he did win the Masters a couple years ago, but anywho, I'll keep a close eye on the leaderboard for all of us, folks. Hold on, I'm doing 90 things at once. I got my control room here. What do you want to talk about? Oh, the hills are alive with the sound of music. When you have nothing to talk about, just sing. Oh, yeah. Any requests? I'll be like Chris Baldessano, and I'll just sing songs. Chris Baldessano. Man. There we go. All set, folks. Yes. I touched on this on, also touched on this on the recent Ski Mask Collective we just did. But yes, Karen Fian dating a pro lacrosse player, she says now, and it's not me. Very hurtful. Lacrosse player is very athletic in the sack, because you have to be an athlete to play lacrosse. You really do. A lacrosse player can play about any other sport. All the other sport players can rarely play lacrosse. If you're a true athlete, you can pick it up, but you got to be able to catch, throw, run, get hit, not be a pussy. That would be, and so forth. That's why lacrosse is the most beautiful game. It's the ultimate athlete's game. Hockey, you're on skates, so you're sliding around. You don't have to actually run. So lacrosse, much more difficult than hockey. That's just a fact, and I won't be told otherwise. David GX5, Father Fens says, burn in hell. Yeah, I'll get to Caitlin. I don't really have too much on Caitlin Clark because it's everybody's a hack and pretty much said everything. But I will say what a letdown these NBA playoffs have been if you've watched them. Same for the NHL, totally coming to a screeching halt as we are midway through the finals in hockey and basketball. And as happens too many times, the playoffs start strong and entertaining, and they end in shit. And nothing new this year. You would like to see it the other way, where the shitty first series suck. We were on track at one point to have Rangers Bruins squaring off and Knicks Celtics squaring off. Not in the championship, in the conference championships in both sports. And now we have Panthers and Oilers. And the Panthers look like they're running away with it. And we have Celtics and Mavericks. And, Mavericks with a big win last night. But you don't come back from 3-0 down. It's just not going to happen. Especially now, it's one thing. The only time it could happen is if the team that's up 3-0 is the underdog and they got a couple fluke wins or something like that. This is a case where Boston, I think, is just a better all-around team. So you don't come back on a better all-around team from 3 down. Sorry, Ski Mask. Sorry, Texas. Not going to happen. I said when the series started, Celtics in 6. So let the Mavericks win one more at home, and I'll Stancil Stradamus yet another sport and yet another thing. It never ends. So I'm going to be right again. Mavericks are going to win the next game, and then Celtics will take it home in Game 6 because I'm never wrong about anything, much less sports. And, yeah, the Panthers-Oilers, just really who gives a shit, who gives a fuck, truly. So that's going on. What else is going on, folks? What is this? Mead? Is it me you're looking for? Oh, I get it. Mead. Shout out to Mead and his dead dog Lucy, who got put down yesterday, 15 years of age. Godspeed, a good dog. It's a hell of a run for a black lab. Oh, boy. Yeah, so just a screeching halt in these leagues. And I think it's just, this is what happens, especially in the NBA. These guys, I hate to say it, but the guys are kind of pussies. So if you're not used to, they're constantly resting during the season and they get to the playoffs and they're playing every game, your body's not going to be used to it. So that's why you get this very poor quality play. It's guys just shooting threes and just really not that. The only redeeming factor about the NBA playoffs is that the refs swallow the whistle, unlike the regular season where it's just constantly, where you can't even bang in the paint anymore. We covered Bill Walton on the Memorial Day show. That was a very heartfelt show, the last episode 75. Go back and watch or listen to it if you haven't. What else? Yeah, no, that reminded me of something. Oh, Charles Barkley is retiring. Can you believe he's been on that TNT for 24 years? He started in 2000. Barkley was doing TNT when the towers fell. Isn't that interesting, folks? There's a fun fact for you. Where were you? Here's a sports-related, very fun 9/11 fact, which you don't get too often. Fun 9/11 facts. Besides, we all know it was an inside job of some sort or other, but it definitely not the mainstream media. Whatever the main story out there, I can promise you is not what happened. But a fun 9/11, the day of September 11th, obviously here in Stamford, Connecticut, a stone's throw from New York City. We got let out of school early. I walked home as I did because I'm a latch. We used to play outside, and kids used to be allowed to go outside because they weren't cowards. I walked home. Later, this is when I was a baseball all-star still. I just started playing lacrosse, but baseball and basketball was still my main sport. And me and my old man, who's now my dead old man, of course, cancer, dead as nits, unbelievable. But anyway, he was still alive at the time. I wasn't playing catch with a dead dad. When he was actually alive, we went down on September 11, 2001. We went down to the old ball field to just have a catch. My mother, true story, was in D.C. when this happened. So I truly am like Forrest Gump, just anytime anything happened. Yeah, my mom was in D.C. on work. So me and my old man, when he wasn't dead, and my sister, I think, was in college or doing some gay shit. I think she might have been in Africa. I'm not even kidding. Doing some kind of missionary bullshit. Anyway, we went down to the old ball field to toss the old leather ball around, the baseball, that is. And we had F-14s circling, because they were circling the tri-state area still. This is the afternoon of September 11th. And very surreal sight. I'll never forget. We thrown the ball around, and we had fighter jets circling overhead, doing laps around Manhattan, which means you do laps around Stamford because we're just adjacent. Everybody's got their gay little 9/11 stories, so that's mine. And then we went down to old Japan Point, and you could still see the smoke rising from where our own government allegedly knocked down the towers. Allegedly. Hello to YouTube's lawyers. Inside job. Anywho, everybody's up in arms about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA making a comeback. Everybody's like, and then the secondary story or the hot topic now is that the other women will say, I won't say dykes, the other women in the WNBA are like pissed at her. And yes, it's classic petty woman's bullshit. I mean, this is quintessential woman brain stuff, girl brain stuff. They got dog brains, God forbid one does better than the other and helps them in the slightest. They have to immediately tear them down. But bigger than that, this is why I can't even get into that topic, is the moral of the story is nobody still cares about the WNBA. It's not like all of a sudden everybody's watching the WNBA. They had like her first 2 or 3 games, people tuned in, and we're all right back to not giving a fuck. One player doesn't make a league, especially when the league is made up of women playing basketball. I know it's hack and it's whatever, but why watch women play basketball when you can watch men play basketball? Period. Stop. So this idea, the idea to begin with, that Caitlin Clark is doing anything for the WNBA is just kind of pretty laughable. And honestly, I know it was serious, but nobody treated it seriously. Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark a contract to go play in the Big Three. Everybody laughed at it. But honestly, that's where she would be able to make. That would be a lot. That I would tune in for. And this is not a bit. Caitlin Clark, if you don't know the Big Three, Ice Cube or Ice-T, who gives a fuck? Dry Ice, whatever the guy is, has his, it's called the Big Three. It's a 3-on-3 league. It's actually pretty fun. They do 3-on-3 games. A lot of ex-players or street legends playing it. And it's pretty much, playground rules. it's not a free for all. It's not the UFC where it's just mongoloids beating the hell out of each other. There are rules in the big three. But it would have been interesting to see how she stood up to playing against other dudes. That would be interesting. That would bring eyeballs to eyeballs, to quote the Big Lebowski. But yeah, the WNBA she's a flash in the pan there, a quick tick up in numbers, but in the long run here, nobody gives a shit. But also, certainly nobody gives a shit about you other ladies in the league. I mean, what's her name? Angel Reese saying, people are going to remember her. You're just another shitty, good NBA player. Like, it doesn't matter. So, again, I know this is all hack at this point. This has been covered ad nauseum, but I just had to weigh in on wax for time eternum. The moral of the story is, nobody. I don't give a shit who the woman is. Nobody's going to give a shit about the WNBA. Period. Stop. Rack me. Maybe if they start playing against dudes, like I said, go play in the big three. Folks. What's going on here? What's going on with Gronk? What is this? Hold on. We got an exclusive.
100% made the right call by putting Tom in within the first year and doing it on June 12th. Obviously, it's the sixth month of the year. He won 6 Super Bowls here. Tom's number 12 in 2024 is just age girls that Tom and Bill are 100% made the right call.
Rob Gronkowski.
Within the first year and doing it on June 12th. Obviously, it's the sixth month of the year. He won 6 Super Bowls here. Tom's number 12 in 2024 is just age girls that Tom and Bill are talking to now, 24-year-olds. So,
Gronk's retarded, but he's right. That is pretty funny to have the balls to say it. Yes, if you didn't see it, Bill Belichick dating a 24-year-old. I'm not making this up. You can go look it up. Bill Belichick, I believe he's 72, is now dating a beautiful 24-year-old. And fellas, if that doesn't give you hope, nothing will. When I go to sleep at night all alone in a shitty bed in a shitty part of town, and you worry about being alone, and then you remember, oh yeah, I can be 72 and have some kind of clout and still pull a 24-year-old. I can date girls younger than I dated when I was 24. So I got no problem with it. God bless you, Bill. It may be the only thing he's done that I agree with. But good for you, Bill. I got no problem with it. I think Tom Brady is gay in real life. I think Giselle was a beard. Now, I may be biased because Tom Brady has totally ruined my sporting life, being on the Patriots and me being a Jets fan. So that's fair. And yes, he has. I have said it before, and I've said it a million times. Tom Brady has single-handedly ruined my life, any hope I had growing up. Everything could have been different if it wasn't for Tom Brady, I feel. If I was 6 feet tall and Tom Brady didn't exist, I would be a pro basketball player and happy. But Tom Brady exists, and I'm 5'6". So here I am on a Saturday, beautiful Saturday afternoon, talking to you fine folks, a handful of fine folks. And that's just the way the ookie cookie crumbles, I guess. I told you it's going to be a quick one. I really don't have too much else. I don't believe in doing these sprawling 2-hour shows when you have nothing to talk about, when you're just talking to talk. We don't do that here at Ski Mask Media. Last call for the chat if you have anything you want me to answer. Otherwise, I will be back. We will be back. Ask Me Anything episode 10 tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, the real time, the only time. Yes, and we'll be back with the sports probably sometime soon. I don't have much else. I told you, a quickie, folks. I'm a man of my word. Quick hitters. If you have ADHD like me, you're welcome for this episode. Enjoy your Saturday. Put your money on Tony Finau. And, Mavs in 6. Hold on. Chris Mack at the buzzer. I was literally just going to hit end stream. I left my house. Good for you. Good start. To go watch the high school lacrosse state championship today. Nantucket won 7-6. Congrats to Nantucket. Nantucket, and you live in Nantucket and you're not super chatting. Chris Mack, shame on you. Meanwhile, my account's overdrawn. Yes, I don't know if you tuned in late, Chris Mack, but I have my high school alumni game tomorrow morning. It'll be alumni versus alumni. I'm going to try to lie. I will, if I could find a place to put my phone, I'll live stream the game. It just won't be any commentary, but I'm a man of my word. Chris Mack, do you know Matt Arpin? Do you know Matty Arp, the plumber of Cape Cod, one of the original beautiful boys from Burning Bridges at Compound Media? Matty Arp. Classic character. Just talked to him the other day. Can you eat lobster this summer again, please? David GX5. Absolutely. I will be. I'll tell you. Oh, no, I know the dates. I will be back in Maine, back at my usual spot on the beautiful shores of Bristol, Maine, Johns Bay, August 21st through August 26th. Same cottage right there on the water. We may have some new cast of characters. I will absolutely eat a lobster and show you how it's done again. Or maybe I'll just do it. We can always just do it here. Show you how it's done. But absolutely, David GX5. Yes, put it on your calendar. Put it on your daughter or son or grandmother's calendar as well. I'll be in Maine August 21st through 26th. Content incoming. Content tomorrow afternoon. Ask Me Anything with Kelly P. Content, good chance of content tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. My high school alumni game. Yeah, constant content constantly being released. And you'll notice we just did Ski Mask for an hour, and I just did a half-hour sports, and we didn't talk about other podcasters because that's not original content. That's not what we do here. We do real shows, original content here. Butter that squilly pincini red bitch. No. Don't get me started, please. No butter on lobster for sure. And really no butter on any seafood. I just had, last week I had some great oysters. I had a dozen oysters, ate them in about T-minus 30 seconds. Very quickly ate the oysters. Love an oyster. Can't wait to eat more oysters in Maine, of course, too. St. Ranger again at the buzzer. I keep trying to end the show. I mean, I don't have to end the show. I just didn't have much more to talk about. St. Ranger, he's not dead, folks. St. Ranger, the king of Marin County, Northern California. Cats out of the bag, Jim. Thank you, St. Ranger. That's true. That was my one of my many porn girlfriends. The hell's her name? What's her name? What the heck? Jocelyn Jane. Howdy. Hello to Pam, of course, and hello to Pam's lawyers of double course. Yeah, well. All right. Well, like I said, don't have much. All the audio of this, I'm going to upload the audio. If you're an audio file like myself and you're watching on YouTube now, all the audio, I'm going to upload the audio onto Apple Podcasts, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. Even if you don't listen to the audio, just go subscribe because I'm gay. Yeah, that's it. All right. Alumni game, probably 50-50. It will be alumni game on this channel. I'll record myself playing lacrosse and proving to you what an athlete, elite Adonis athlete I am. And if nothing else, 12:30 tomorrow, Ask Me Anything with Kelly P. Keep your eye out for the Ask Me Anything link on Twitter or Instagram on Kelly P is me is her handle, or you can tune in live tomorrow. You just have to super chat to have your question read. All right, everyone. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy the U.S. Open. Finau. Give me Finau. Count all the votes.